The first week of the Philip Polkinghorne murder trial has concluded in courtroom 11 at the High Court in Auckland. A jury of 3 men and 9 women are tasked with considering the evidence and deciding the fate of the 71-year-old eye surgeon. But there's still around 5 weeks of evidence to go. Philip Polkinghorne is accused of murdering his wife, Pauline Hannah, at their Remuera home in 2021. So what happened in the first 5 days? Well, it all started with Polkinghorne telling the court he didn't do it.
That on or about the 5th of August 2021 at Auckland murdered Pauline K. Hannah. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
The Crown alleges Polkinghorne murdered his wife and then staged the death to make it look like a suicide. In opening statements, the Crown painted a picture of serious dysfunction in the couple's life.
Dr. Polkinghorne was living a double life. He was spending large amounts of money on sex workers and engaging in a number of extramarital encounters and relationships. He had a problematic methamphetamine habit. The aspects of this double life that Dr. Polkinghorne was leading were becoming harder and harder to keep. Brown alleges that matters came to a head sometime on either the night of the 4th of April or the morning of the 5th of April before that 111 call was made.
Polkinghorne's defence lawyer Ron Mansfield suggested police were desperate to find evidence of wrongdoing, telling the jury the couple was happy they had an open relationship and that Polkinghorne's drug use was irrelevant. Mansfield told the court Hannah took her own life and his client called 111 after discovering her body.
Ambulance, what is the exact...
My wife did, she's hung herself.
Okay, and she's hung herself, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
I'm organising help for you now. Stay on the line. Okay. So tell me, why do you believe that she's dead?
Pardon me?
So why do you believe that she's dead?
Because I can't put a pulse on the doctor. I mean, she's blue. She's cold.
Okay, and how old is she, please?
60 odd.
First responders told the court Polkinghorne was reasonably calm and composed, but there was also evidence he was emotional.
I can remember Mr. Polkinghorne sort of walking around. He was quite upset, like audibly like wailing and crying.
An officer described Hannah's body when she arrived at the house.
There was blood coming out of her left ear. There appeared to be some sort of bruising to her right thigh, just above the knee, on the inner thigh. It just appeared to be bruising.
The Crown showed the jury a computer-generated video of the scene at the couple's home, a scene police say did not add up. Police took Polkinghorne's statement about what occurred.
At the completion of the statement, I handed the physical copy to my sergeant, who was Christopher William. I gave him all the papers, and at that point, Sergeant Chris had written on his hand the number 1 and the letter C, and he showed it to me, which is basically police code for suspicious circumstances.
A lot of time has been dedicated to an orange rope, the same rope Hannah had used the day before to take rubbish to the tip. The Crown says this was used to stage the scene. The defence argued it was used by Hannah to hang herself. A key part of the Crown case is its claim the rope couldn't have been used due to its length and lack of tension.
And then he's picked up that piece of rope and he's gently pulled it and it's started coming undone.
But Mansfield said there was a credible explanation. After discovering his wife's body, he told the court Polkinghorne ran upstairs to undo the rope, which changed how it appeared when police examined it. When police arrived at the house the morning Hannah died, they found her bedroom in a mess. A blue ottoman was tipped over, bed covers and pillows were on the ground, and the top sheet was missing. It was later found slightly damp in a dryer.
But it's just very odd to see a room in that state after someone has just taken their own life.
Most of those who have testified so far have been paramedics, police officers or forensic scientists, many of whom were some of the first on the scene. The jury has been told the Crown will call 62 witnesses in total. The trial continues on Monday.